EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go through the raindrops here in Nashville. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Right to the air goes Ward. That's to the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helm. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And I don't think he got there wrapped up in the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
That one caught. It's Jimray DK. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
His kick is good.
For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We go set. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. But give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
They do indeed snap it as they'll... That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Go! From the gun, here's Ward. This one's hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
I think you chalk this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately, he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Room up the sideline to the 20. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's fourth and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He gets free. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We go set.
Started his drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. From 29, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Kupp. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good.
First catch there for Kupp, and he's got a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Charbonnet. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Darnold to the air once more. That one to Zach Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Second and inches. Darnold to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Charbonnet on this defense. Backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Go set. The lady.
Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
On the return, it's Jim DK. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Get up. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. We'll get that complete. Right side, it's Bellinger. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now, first down throw for Ward. That's complete to DK. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll come up here. First and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal. Good running gets them down to about the 2-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not it.
Good blocking, and he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Shaheed now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. So we reached the intermission. It was been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. John Franklin Myers. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Returnable from the 17. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Ward. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Tries extra point, up and good. And the Titans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Corey Horton now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. In the middle, it's cut. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert it.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
Here's a run inside, and it's sharp and edge. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Ready, ready. No, no. Ready, ready. Pick up.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw is Ward. That is the rookie from Stanford, Alec Iomana. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down.
Come on,
First
come on.
and 10 at the 42.
Here's Ward. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's
A gain there of 27 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That caught Tony Pollard. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
On the jump.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Again, it's Ward. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
First down, Seahawks.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one, take it in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. His ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st down, Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. He's across midfield. And they will finally run him down. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Ward. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. On the handoff, Pollard. Finding room to the 20. And he will score again. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Shaheed now to return it. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there. To throw on first down is Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. He'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Throw left side, taken in by Eilman. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Let's go.
To the air again, Ward. That's to Robinson, he's got it. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with Pollard. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Ward now on 3rd down. That is caught side of the end zone. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown Titans. Sly now for the point out. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh.
Rashid Shaheed. The Seahawks take over
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. It's a gain of 20. And the Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Out comes Slide for the
that was
extra
wild,
point.
man. I don't think he's going to catch it or stays standing.
The kick is good. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead.
Seahawks 17.
So the kickoff team out there one
I know. I
final
played with
time
them
in
on
the
like
final minute
Reds. I
as
hate
they
them
kick
kind
it
of.
away.
And I think they should be better, but on the
Shaheed
game
now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for
But
the
he missed a lot
drive
of
to start.
tackles. Now we were definitely battling up front, but then the guys were just missing tackles.
Darnold to throw on
Yeah,
first
no
down.
pressure.
That is incomplete. No way
Yeah,
for
but
it to
I know the
fall
feeling,
in
bro.
there.
I had the Cardinals
It'll
for
bring
2
up
years in
second
a
down.
row. It was just like that,
I
bro.
got
I
high
couldn't do
standards for
anything.
offensive players, but in this case, Mike,
Okay.
I think I'm giving all the
Like, the
credit
players
to
just
the
don't do
defender.
anything.
He
Just
timed
really
that one
stand
up
still.
perfectly, and
Just-
what could have been an easy play
I hate that.
ends up as an incomplete.
Like
Shaheed
that guy
with
who
the
just
catch.
stood there, he
And
sucks
he'll
on
be
my
taken
team.
down up at the 40-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game
essentially.
decided, but timeout anyway.
Yeah, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to put
Darnold
Friday.
now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very
He should
stout.
have caught that.
That's going to bring it up. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how
Yeah,
long you've
hopefully.
been playing or at what level
Yeah, I
you've
made it
been
all the
playing
way
at.
the year
That
before
defender's
last.
bearing down.
I lost in the Super
You
Bowl,
really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through.
but I lost
And that
because of
final throw here
missed
is
a block kick,
intercepted.
block field goal.
Picked off by Tony Adams.
Oh, wow.
A pick six.
I didn't think I was going to get that one. I tightrope it.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable.
GG, bro.
You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
So it's a win here for the Titans. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. Going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.